Hey, what is up, guys? It is your boy Speed here, and today we're back with another episode of Guess the Rank. If you're new here and you don't know what Guess the Rank is, you guys submit clips to the YouTube community tab. If you don't know how to find that, you type in GameLeap Dota, click on the channel, you see home videos, playlist, community, you click on community. I make posts like once every week or every other week, and yeah, so this is another episode of Guess the Rank. I'm gonna be looking at your clips, see how well you play, and then try to guess about what rank you are. Usually I'm pretty good, but I guess we'll see if I can keep it up in today's episode. So if you're excited and you want more Guess the Rank, you want another episode, okay? If you want another episode in this next week, we gotta get to 1,000 likes. Okay, if we get to 1,000 likes, I'll make another episode this week. And now let's get into it. Also, you should sign up to the GameLeap website. I bet you also didn't see that one coming, but it's in the link down below and you should sign up right now. All right, so the first person we'll be looking at is Toss Me a Coin. And in his post, he said, I think I stomped the laning phase, but my teammates were saying I'm very underfarmed. Don't know what the heck. So I'm guessing you're essentially saying, why am I not farmed? How do I fix this? And that's a good question. You know, I'm the Veno expert, so let's quickly go over it. I have talked about Veno in the last few videos, so I don't want to watch too much Veno gameplay. I feel like this has just been the Veno channel as of late. But nonetheless, let's talk about even your starting items. So Windlace, I mean, it can be okay. It's like a reasonable Veno item, but the thing is, I'm really a much bigger fan of going items like Branches and Fairy Fires. And the reason for this is you have 43 damage. It's not a surprise to me that you're going to end up with low net worth if you can't CS. And frankly, you have a bad attack animation. Veno has a bad attack animation. You have 43 damage, so it's quite likely. Okay, you missed Scale. It's not too good. Oh, and you got all your mana burned. Oh my god. Are you sure you won the lane? It's going to be hard to win the... Okay, at least you have a clarity, I guess. But all right, let's see how things play out. You do need to instantly ship out some branches if you really want to win this lane, in my opinion. You really need the stats to be able to trade and CS, but... hey, nonetheless, let's see how things go. I'll just be watching a laning stage. And no, this entire episode won't just be laning stage. It will be a mix. This is going to be a mix of laning stage and teamfight in this episode. So, okay, gotta secure the range creep. Oh, it got denied, so... you're 0 for 4 on CS right now, man. I'm not gonna lie, you're 0 for 4. Okay, you're 0 for 5. You'll get this one, right? Okay, you're 0 for 6. You gotta get a CS at some point. I mean, all this fighting is, it's okay, but you're 0 for 7 now. You might be 0 for 8. You're 0 for 9. Dude! What do you, how do you even ask this question? My teammates were saying I'm very underfarmed. I don't know what heck. You just missed 10 CS in a row. How can you guys not see this? I'm sorry to be like, I guess toxic, but what else can I say? You're about to get another range creep than I didn't even stay in range for the XP. Maybe you were, it was close. I'm not sure, but another range creep deny. This range creep might get denied. No, okay, that one's gonna be all right. You missed that creep as well. You missed that one as well. What are you doing? What? What? The point is, like, how are you missing all of these CS? Okay, I'm gonna make this very clear for everyone watching this video. This is clearly like, I'm not gonna lie, this is either Guardian or Herald. You cannot win the laning stage just based off trades. You cannot win the laning stage just based off kills. Kills are significantly less important than CS, and the reason for that is because CS gets you kills, but kills does not get you CS. What I mean by that is when you get last hits, you get items. When you get items, you get kills, because you need items to leverage an advantage, right? When you just keep going in like this, I mean, yeah, it's okay. You get first blood. That's great. The enemy team is, I guess, dying to you, and you do have a pretty strong lane. You bought an Orb of Venom. Oh my god. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. It does 4 magical damage. 4. You just spent 300 gold on 4 magical damage, and it slows by 4%. That is so useless. Okay, you got a CS. Nice, 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 nice. 2 for 2? Oh, come on. Come on. Yes! Alright, I'm ready to guess your rank. I'm sorry, man. But I gotta be harsh, guys, because, like, you can't have 2 CS in 4 minutes and expect to ever gain rank. Like, there's a 0% chance you'll ever gain rank if this is your CS. Wow, you're denying range creeps, though. That's good. Alright. Yeah, you are killing people, but it's a very simple fix for you, man. I'm just gonna be straightforward. If you can find the balance between farming and fighting, you'll become a much, much, much better player. Maybe even a dominant player, but you can see, look at this. AM is 0-1, you have 4 assists, and yet you are 700 net worth below him. Think about that, guys. Everyone look at these numbers and see how drastic that is. 20 CS, 3 CS, 4 assists, 1 death. Top net worth, less than a support. Do I have to say anything else? Okay, I'm gonna guess that this is Herald 5. Okay, we'll see, and you are. What? No! No way, there's no way. What? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to be. What? Are you? Is this actually Legend 2? Dude, you must have some really good spellcasting. And to be fair, okay, for everyone watching, there's one thing that he did very, very, very well, which likely has leveraged him to Legend 2. He did synergize with the Pudge a lot, which is actually something most players in Legend don't do at all. And so right then and there, he's got that down. So toss me a coin, you got that down. But the CSing is Herald level. Okay, let's get into the next clip. All right, so next up on the list, we got a Terrorblade game. All you said was lost match, sad face, and I felt bad for you, so obviously I'm gonna do your game. But okay, you're playing Terrorblade. Very weird game. I'm not watching the landing stage. I wanna focus on mid-game mistakes, mid-game farming patterns, and essentially how to not die as a carry, because that's one of the most important things, learning how to put map pressure with these illusion heroes without dying. Because you die really easily. I mean, I look at the enemy team comp. If you get caught, they have plenty of magical damage to kill you. And so, yeah, it's going to be really important for you to mirror the enemy team's movement. That is always what you're looking to do. If they're bottom, you're top or mid, right? And okay, let's get into it. So, you just died. And when you die, you kind of have to look at the map, right? This is literally when you are dead, it is your best opportunity to gather information. So dying is not a good thing, but please do not die. Go on your phone, check an Instagram post and be like, wow, that's a really cool photo of Dendy. Wow. No, look at the map right here. Where should he go, guys? Okay, I want to pause it. I want to start it here. Where should he go? Not bottom. This is a level 8 Legion with a maxed out Q, which you should know if you lean against her. I haven't been watching this game, but I assume you were. A Puck, a mid Puck, who has a bunch of magical damage nukes, who you know is here. The Pudge is missing. He might go bottom because people like to group up. The Lich might go bottom because people like to group up. And so all in all, you don't want to go bottom. And yet, where do you go? You go bottom. Why do you go bottom? Go take some Ancients. Literally, Terrorblade is like the best Ancient hero in the game. Okay, that's not really true, but he's up there, right? He really, really, really is up there. And so you need to be taking Ancients, and you need to tell your Pango that you need the top side. He is a Vlad's. He's very sustaining. He can lane bottom. He can play very defensive because he has mobility. Right? He can hide in the trees and swashbuckle into the trees and roll if they try to go on him. You can't do that. And so you need to go mid here, right? Why do you need to go mid? Because mid is close to the triangle, right? You don't want to go top because there's no wave here to be inefficient, but you definitely can go mid. You can tell your Wind Ranger, hey, I really need the mid farm. You are the #1 priority as the Terrorblade, period. Wind Ranger is not nearly as important. She can go bottom and power shot the bottom wave. She can take some neutrals on the bottom side of the map, or she can smoke top and play with the Pango. She has those options. You need mid farm, right? You see what the PA is doing? That's exactly what you should be doing. Props to the PA, all right? Let's clap it up for PA. Props to PA. You need to TP mid here, but instead, look, you're going to kill this camp and then go where? How in the world do you start walking to the Puck Legion lane? You can't walk to the Puck Legion lane. This is the worst part of the map and you're going to it. That's like the biggest sign of just straight up a bad carry player. You're going away from the Ancient camp, which is the most valuable camp in the game for you. You're going away from the top wave, which your team took the top tier 1 tower, so it's even safer now, right? They can't TP in and flank you. And therefore, like, that's what you need to do instead. You're ganking a Puck! You're Terrorblade! Why are you ganking Puck as Terrorblade? How does that ever work? Ever? How does that work? What are you gonna do? Reflection him? Honestly, your whole team is bottom. What is this? Like, I know it's not Herald because of the item decisions. Like, your Pango buying Vlad's already makes this, like, at least Legend. Just because I know that's something most players wouldn't consider. And it is a pretty good Vlad's game. I like the Vlad's. But all in all, like, man, this map movement is just so bad. It's insane. What are you doing? Hello? Like, is this surprising? Guys, is this surprising? If you were playing against the Terrorblade and he ever walks up to a tower, please just smoke gank and cast a couple magical damage spells. He'll die every time. I mean, look at this clip. Wow, he pops him out of 1. You died to 1 spell! You died to one spell. It's literally one overwhelming odds and a tower shot that killed you. Oh, that is so depressing. That is so sad. Meanwhile, you want to know who's going to win the game? It's this Phantom Assassin splitting up the map. Even though she's farming in a weird area as well. Well, it's okay. Your whole team is bottom, but she's very close to the tier 1 tower, which is a bit sketchy. All in all, though, even though she is 2-2, right? She only has 2 kills. You had 6 kills, right? You had 6 kills and 3 assists, as well as like a pretty decent amount of CS. You're somehow going to be less farmed than her. How in the world is a hero with no proper wave clear and no illusions going to outfarm you? It's a very simple reason. It's because you're deciding to fight a bunch of magical damage heroes as Terrorblade. Wow, thank God you TP top. I'm even a bit concerned that this PA and Lich are going to try to kill you. Okay, you're going to back up. And finally, you made it to the Ancient Camps. But that's the thing, that kill is fine. It's just a pick off on the Lich. That's fine. Those are good kills. But imagine, okay, so what you're doing right now is correct. But you can't afford to die. Like, the difference between, let's say, so my current feeling of this game is that this is like Ancient. Because you're farming pretty fast now, you have the right ideas now, and like you synergize with the Pango, which is cool. But the difference between going from like Ancient to Immortal is like that death, right? Or that engagement. You wasted so much time, which delays your Manta, which delays your Scotty. And the Scotty, in my opinion, is when you can pop off this game, or Butterfly, whatever item you're going to go. Personally, I would go Scotty just because they have a lot of magical damage and I wouldn't want to die. Or Satanic. Satanic's good against Legion. But all in all, like, that one death is so game losing. Also here, I think you should have shifted to the top side of the map. TPing bottom here is very questionable. Your whole team was here anyways. I guess your team counter-initiated and you got a kill, which is cool, but typically you want to be pushing in the waves where your team isn't and then showing up the fights later on. This tier 2 push is absolutely atrocious. They have to TP in one hero and your push is over. Like, this is such a waste of time. How do people not see this? Right? It is such a waste of time. It's insane. You need to amplify your net worth. You're not putting map pressure. You're playing terribly. I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again, and people are going to be like, oh, speed. Surely getting time on as a carry isn't so simple. Yes, it is. Like, it's all about dodging the enemy team and hitting your timings, and when you hit your timing, you snowball, right? You call a smoke. But like these 4 deaths you've had in 18 minutes are so detrimental to your ability to win. But all right, I honestly, I'm going to cut it there. I think that's like a really good tip for all you carry players. If you can like stick to what I'm saying here, you're just going to gain so much MMR. I mean, it's insane to me how many carry players just like feed all the time. And now you're farming well, which is the funny thing. So this is honestly, this is definitely like high ancient because it's like really reminiscent of a high ancient game where like your decision making and your farming is like getting there, but still you make it like 2 or 3 really bad decisions that prevent you from hitting this like destruction timing. Like if this is Arteezy, he's just going to be out of the jungle right now with like a full Scotty and then boom, the next fight is just a wash. I mean, he can make a million mechanical mistakes in the fight and still win it because of how farmed he is. What is that putter doing? All right, yeah, I'm gonna say that this is Ancient 5, and you are, Pasa la Vista, you are Divine 5, oh! Dang, I'm guessing mad low. Gee, this is a really, okay, yeah. I mean, it kind of does make some sense, like your farming's pretty good, now you're taking Roshan, like that's cool, but, oh god. Oh god, all right, yeah, you need to fix your mid-game timings. And your decision making. Okay, next clip. All right, next up we got Bunnub, MYG clan. Shout out to the MYG clan. And you said, help speed, I got crushed by a quap in the mid lane. I tried to apply all of your teachings from the video that I've watched. Thanks for the content that you make daily. Cheers. Hey, appreciate that, man. I hope it helps you a ton. Hope so. And I hope this helps you a ton, but we're gonna be looking primarily at your laning stage because you got crushed, even while applying all of my teachings, which, you know, we'll have to see what you can continue to apply. Besides hitting your power shots. Come on, you're better than that. Gotta hit the power shots. Oh god, you're dead. Well, you know, I was really hyped to watch a laning stage, but to be honest, it's gonna be very hard to win lane when the guy has a quarter of a level and 462 gold, as well as, I would imagine, a lot of bounty runes. Okay, maybe not as many bounty runes as I thought, but a decent amount of bounty runes, at least 2. So, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be hard to win the lane now, but let's see what you do anyway. So, group aggro, fine there. Okay, this is not too good, so be careful about this. In the laning stage, if you pull aggro like this, in my opinion, and what I've noticed work well for pros, is that they really want to kill one of these creeps as fast as possible, and I'm talking about the melee creeps, and the reason for that is if you don't, what ends up happening is that you get zoned out by these same melee creeps. And let's take a look if that's actually what happens. So, these creeps, you know, run over here. Okay, this one actually comes back. But when this range creep dies, you get put in a really weird spot where you have to overcommit for this range creep. You do have power shot, but the Quap might be able to zone you out. So you went for that, okay. Okay, good power shot. You should have hit the Quap a little bit more. Okay, you did sneak it in there. That's not bad. So in that case, it didn't hurt you much at all. Okay, power shot. Nice. Yeah, that's fine. CS. Wow, she even got a... This Quap is just getting every bonus there is in the game. 2 kills and a D ward? My gosh. That is brutal. Okay. Another tip, quick tip. This is a good one for all you mid laners. If the wave is under your tower, just pull aggro. The reason why is because they're going to be able to deny pretty easily, right? And the wave is already under your tower, so it's not like you're going to mess up the wave equilibrium by pulling aggro, by pulling it under your tower, because it's already under the tower. And so when you pull this, so you sort of do pull it, right? But you want to pull it again. That CS is great, pull it again. Because any good player, or decent player at this point, I feel like Dota has become much better in terms of overall skill. Any average player is going to be contesting you under tower here, right? And just pull it back. You just gotta pull it back. You wanna bait the Quap in, and you don't want a 50-50. Like 50-50 from this far away, I understand it's a Quap, you don't wanna get daggered, but that's even another reason why you wanna pull aggro. So you don't have to 50-50 creeps from so far away. Your attack projectile takes so long to get to the creep, and power shot. What? Why didn't you power shot? Hello? It's a range creep. It's a range creep. You have the power shot. All your items are fine. Null Talisman, Tangos. I'm not a huge fan of completing Null most of the time, but it's alright in this situation because you did buy the extra Tangos and your CS is pretty decent, so. Another thing is, you should try to use Windrun. Like, it's good, especially at level 1, you have this small advantage over Quap, where if she goes for a dagger, it's pretty underwhelming. Like, dagger level 1 is just underwhelming. And so, if you have Windrun, you can really abuse that. Now, you didn't, you had Power Shot, which is okay. But even at level 2, obviously Dagger is still level 1, and you do want to try to just man up with your Windrun against the Quap, because you actually can win the trades at level 1. The Dagger is just not that effective. Oh, this is awkward. She's going to jump you. No? Okay. Oh, she didn't have a salve. All right. Oh, she doesn't even have Blink. Okay. Not going to jump you. Your movement there was very bad. So let's talk about this. Right here, you're trading, okay? So you get your bottle's about to get to you, right? And you need to understand this. Like, I get why you're power shotting here. You want to chip the Quap down. That's great. I'm a huge fan of just power shotting Quap to win the trade. Fine. But you can't really afford to get daggered right here and then man up so hard. So you commit your Windrun, right? What's the key to Windrun? The key to trading with Windrun is backing up when it's ending. If you're running forward when it's ending and the other person like isn't 200 HP when you're 600 HP, then it's bad, right? If it's even like this and your Windrun is ending, typically it's not a good look for Wind Ranger, right? Typically it's not a good look. So your bottling as well was not the best. So like you can bottle when you're daggered for everyone who's watching, you know, you can bottle when you're daggered. You just have to wait for it to do the tick of damage. So in this case, you bottled like just before a tick, so you only got about half the bottle charge, and then you didn't bottle after that tick of damage, and so you lost that value, right? And now the Quap goes on you, and you don't have this entire bottle charge. So that should have been going already, and you could have killed her here, actually. And that's what I'm talking about, guys. Dota is all small things. Like, all small things. Your positioning could have been better to start. You could have gotten the bottle, then traded, right? And you could have bottled in between the dagger ticks. So, like, right when it does the damage, you bottle, and you would have been fine. So you could have bottled, you would have had like 150 more HP, then you pop your Fairy Fire, and you could have easily killed her here. She has no blink, you could have Shackle Shot into Power Shot, boom, dead, the whole laning stage flips on its head, now all of a sudden you can win the lane. Instead, now you're level 5, level 4, and that's Dota. So main things I'd say, last hitting you could fix a little bit, creep aggro under tower you could change. The spell casting was pretty dang solid. Obviously you messed up once with the Power Shot and the range creep, but all in all, pretty dang solid. You just gotta work on that whole like small inefficiency. Those are the outplays that separate bracket for bracket, right? It's that little stuff that's hard to see, but okay. Let's move on to our last contestant. Oh wait, I have to guess the rank. I'm gonna say, this looks pretty good to me. I'm gonna say this is like, I think it's high ancient, low divine, because the Quap knows what she's doing. She's casting her spells well. You generally know what you're doing. You got the right items. Good movement, good spell casting, pretty solid CS. I like that ward. Good awareness for the creeps as well. Oh, nice, you got the rune. Oh, that's the God rune against Quap because you could purge a dagger. Okay, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. I've been guessing low all of today, so I'm gonna say that this is Divine 1. Bunhub, you are... Okay. Oh, I was probably right. Ooh, I was close. Ancient 5. All right, nice. All right, man, best of luck. I definitely think you can continue to rise. What is this? Crystallis. Questionable Crystallis. Questionable. All right, let's get into the next person. All right, last but certainly not least, we have Professor Salva. Let's take a look at what you said. Hero, Crystal Maiden. We were caught off guard by a tri-lane top. Safe lane enemy Sven managed to solo or against our Chaos Techies 3 and 4, costing us the game. Ugh. Come on, man. Come on, Louis. Don't do that. I hate when people talk like that. It makes me sad. Don't lose the game just because Sven was able to lane against like your dual lane. I mean, yeah, obviously you want your Chaos and Techies to win the lane because it's a 2v1, right? That's the thing. Yeah, I get it. It's tough and your teammates play bad. Yes, we all have horrible teammates. I get it. I have bad teammates. Sometimes I'm the bad teammate. But that's the thing. Like, I'm willing to admit that, like, sometimes I'm the one making mistakes and I'm not the one playing up to what I should be. You know, even if your teammates play like garbage, obviously you could have enough impact to delay the game and stall it and make your team scale. That's always what it's all about, right? Okay, so first things first, not a huge fan of Windlace on CM. I would just rather you have, like, 3 mangoes. Honestly, like, you don't really need the Windlace if you position defensively. So you just want to position super defensively and spam mangoes. You'll be much, much better off. But okay. You gotta hit this guy. Okay, yeah. You guys were a bit passive there. Bristleback's not that bad. I mean, you just have to make sure he doesn't build like 6 stacks and you're fine. Okay, this positioning is a bit So whenever you're playing CM, laning from the side here is generally a bad idea. And the reason for that is like, you can kind of get caught out. You're much better off either playing in this little crevice here, you eat this tree and play in this crevice, or you just simply sit behind the wave. Playing here is a bit meh, so, okay. Yeah, because you see, you trade from here, but what's the problem with CM? It's not like you can man up. If they get on top of you, you're a 1-armor hero with mediocre movement speed. With the Windlace, you have mediocre movement speed, right? You're 300. Like, this Bristleback is what, 290? Okay, he's actually pretty slow as well, but I know Tusk is a fast hero. Tusk is 315 with no movement speed item, and he has an Oov, so, you know, you can't really position so aggressively. Ah, nuke him! Oh my god! What? Professor? This is the type of thing I'm saying. Like, guys, if you make these mistakes, that's what costs you the game, right? It all adds up. When your guy puts down a Bloodright, that's awesome. I can't, like, that's great that your Bloodseeker's using Bloodright. You need to slow him in the Bloodright and then body block him, right? If the slow's not enough, body block him into the Bloodright. But you just, like, stood there and didn't do anything and then nuked him late. And so he walked right out of the Bloodright. Like, you just lost 120 pure damage on the Bristleback. What the? Oh my god. Never mind, your teammates suck. There's nothing you could have done to win this game. You guys know what I mean. Obviously, this chainmail is the most disturbing thing I've ever seen in my life. What in the Lord's name is this? Like, oh my god. Okay, you're getting shackled? This is definitely like Guardian. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, what in the world is that shackles? No one else was even close. Why does he even have shackles in the first place at level 1? No, don't run that way. Oh, why are you running this way? Run this way. You can't run this way, they're gonna chase you down. You have to run this way. This way you'll be fine. Are you gonna die because of this? Okay, you're fine, but like... Oh my, you can't run the other way. Papa Clarity. Hello? Papa Clarity, what? How are you gonna do anything? This is what I mean. I can't take it. How do people say that their duel off lane lost them the game, but they didn't nuke the Bristle to keep him in the blood, right? They position wrong, they run the wrong way, they aren't pulling against the tri-lane, they don't pop their clarity when they have no mana. How are you gonna win? How are you gonna win? Like, I don't get it. Guys, come on. Like, you actually can't trade here because you have no mana. Okay, when you're pulling, you're standing way too close to the camp. You're gonna take a lot of damage. I know this is niche, but like these are the type of things you have to care about everything if you want to get to like 8K. You're not, I don't feel like this is this point. You need to focus on the macro ideas like popping clarities and keeping people, like synergizing your spells with the Bloodseeker. That's what's gonna help you the most here. But, you know, these are the little things that obviously I like to point out for everyone. When you're pulling a camp and you're playing CM, you have 1 armor. These things shred. Like, these things do so much damage. You really want to hit it from as far away as possible to avoid taking so many right clicks. It's going to cost you about 58 HP to hit it from this close. You really want to stand here. So then you kind of get bopped by them. Like, these things are hitting you quite a lot. You lost about 100 HP, which is, you know, it's not the end of the world, but once again, these are the type of things I like to care about. Okay, deny it. Deny it. Oh my god, deny it. Oh, what is the point of pulling? I mean, it's good to get the wave under your tower for your Bloodseeker, like, that's fine. But you have the opportunity to deny it. So, like, the way you have to perfectly play this is once this comes below half HP, you should just start auto-attacking it. So you get that CS, great. Boom, this is half HP, deny, 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 deny. Right away, which you sort of did. You should have kept hitting it. Okay, you did it okay. So, like, I'll give you an 8 out of 10. Solid, right? Then this one, you need to hit deny, deny, deny. Don't auto-attack this. Deny this. Also, your Bloodseeker's dead, which is a bit of a bummer, but whatever. You know, that it's okay for him to die. It's on him. Partially. Okay, take your passive. Okay. Skilled it a bit late. It's bad to skill CM passive so late, like, you know, because obviously it just takes over time, so. Okay, once again, you need to just sit behind your Bloodseeker. You're trying to do too much. Guys, if you're playing CM, the best thing you can do at level 1 is just, like, sit behind the wave, deny some creeps, and cast your nuke here and there for creeps. Like, I feel like people try to do too much. Don't stand here, don't stand here, just stand here and help, right? Like, that deny, you could have gotten that. This deny, you could have gotten that. That one would... No, probably not that one. You get my point, though? Okay, this auto-attacking is good. It's good. Want to keep that up. That sequence was quite good. You should keep hitting him here. Why do you run away? Ugh! You're under the tower. If you're under the tower, there's a 0% chance you're going to die. And if you do die, they're all going to die for it. Do not, and I repeat, do not run away. You see this? You're level 3. You have Frostbite now, right? This is why you need mangoes, by the way, so you can cast all your spells. You have Frostbite, correct? You have the opportunity to Frostbite them under the tower here, and you don't get it. Like, you literally could have Frostbited this Bristle under tower. Do you know how much damage you would take if you did that? It would completely win you the lane. You and the Bloodseeker could literally kill this guy right here, just to be clear. He could actually die. That's what people don't see. They're just like, yeah, my CK died to a Sven. Yes, your CK somehow has 4 CS and your Techies has 7. I have no idea how that's possible either. At least, I mean, I guess the Sven died. Like, it's not like Sven is having some god game. He's doing okay. Yeah, he's beating a dual lane, which is not what you want. But the thing is, you need to win your own lane if you want to win this game. That's all you can do. Like, you could have Frostbited a Bristleback under tower, and then slowed him into a Bloodrite. And instead, look at this spell casting. You gotta cast your spells together. Ping him, Frostbite, then Nova. This guy will cast his Bloodrite eventually. The auto-attacking is good now. You could have done it much earlier too and more times, but the auto-attacking is getting better. The Wand Rush is it's okay. Typically, you don't want to rush Wand, even against Bristle as a CM, because you just need mangoes. No, I'm like stressing these mangoes so much, but like literally right here, it's embarrassing that you guys aren't casting spells on this guy. He's literally half HP with no regen item besides this thingy, which yeah, gives him a lot of regen, but you need to cast your spells. Just like, go hit him. Ping this guy to hit him. Like, I can tell this is like Herald or Guardian, just based on what everyone's doing. Like, no one's doing anything. No one's doing the right thing, at least. And you just need to ping people. Like, you could have almost killed this guy alone. Like, your Frostbite does 150, and your Nova does 130, and he has 200 HP. Yeah, he has magical resistance, but obviously you have 2 disables, so you can hit him a bunch. Like, you basically could have killed this guy by yourself. That's why you don't even need teammates half the time. I could easily 1v3 kill these people just based on their awful positioning. Okay, I've been ranting so hard. Okay. I'm gonna guess your rank. I'm gonna say that this is a little Herald 5. Herald 5. If it's much higher, if this is like Legend, I'm done. Alright, oh thank God. Thank God. I was gonna lose hope in my... Okay, you're Herald 3. Look at these items, man. You built an axe. Oh, Lord, help me. Lord. Why do you have an axe? Why? It's so bad. It's so bad. You can't even use it unless you have a BKB. It's literally 4,000 useless gold. Buy a Glimmer, buy a Force Staff, and then... it's a great Lotus game. This is such a good Lotus game. You Lotus the Sven Stun, you Lotus the Snowball, you Lotus all of Shaman spells, you can easily Lotus Wind Ranger spells, you should buy a Glimmer, you could buy a Ghost Scepter to not die to all this physical damage, and yet you have an axe, and therefore you can't save your teammates, you can't save yourself. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, smash the like button and subscribe if you want another episode this week. And yeah, sign up to the GameLeap website if you want more content like this. Who knows? Maybe we'll do Guess the Ranks for GameLeap members. Who knows? We might do that. So if you sign up down below and you let me know and you want to see that for the website, hit me up, PM me in the GameLeap Discord or just on Discord, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.